Well, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day 2 of the West Coast trip over Easter weekend. So as you saw in the intro, we had the spark plugs out of Lando. It was running like an absolute bag of bolts this morning. In fact, it wasn't even running at all. Cleaned a sensor up and that seemed to have done the trick, but with all the testing we'd done, I think we flooded it because the spark plugs were just soaking wet. So we pulled them, cleaned them up, popped them back in, and Lando fired up eventually. So we're all ready to go have a play around the Chasm area. I believe we're doing some other random tracks first, and then if we've got time we'll do the Chasm. So that's the go. Anyway, I'm gonna head back down. We're gonna get the other 2 trucks unloaded. If you missed yesterday's, missed day 1, we've got Matt and Steve in the supercharged Hilux, and then we've got Lockie and Sarah over in the wee Zook over there, and then me and Kelsey in Lando as per usual. Anyway, let's get Aaron down, unloading, and straight into it. We are at the end of the track. It was only a quick 30-minute track. Ended up at this cool old bunch of mining stuff. Nice wee drive in. Nothing too crazy at all, but good fun nonetheless. And yeah, it's always cool to come and see these old places.
There was a cableway, bucket way, went way about 500 metres vertically up the ridge there, and it's stripped out. I don't know how the actual boiler would have set up, would have been where the boiler and the steam tubes would have sat and all the rest of it. But this feels like this would have been the fire pit, and they somehow raked the ash out the
Yeah, very cool wee spot. We just walked up a little sidetrack from the end of here that we saw, and continued on for quite a bit. So me and Matt have decided to jump in the Lux and drive up there. A few of the others are still walking up it, so we'll just go for a gentle drive and see what that track's about, because yeah, looks interesting.
Well, I guess that's as far as we're going along this track.
We are back at the end of that wee track we did, and we're now going to make our way through to the start of the Chasm. Alright guys, so we are at the start of the Chasm track. Just a bit of a lumpy track coming down in through. Pretty tight with the old disco, but anyway, as you can see, the track goes from here across, then we've got to sneak our way across the river somewhere over there. So river is looking nice and low, so that's good. But yeah, we're not sure how what the other side will be like. It's looking nice and clear, but we'll cruise on over. We've just had a bit of lunch. The flies are insane, so I think we might just get out of here and go across a river or two. Right guys, well, not been filming an awful lot, just too focused on not putting the truck into the side of a tree because it is really tight for a disco going through there. And anyway, we've come to this obstacle here, which I know that's a no-no because I've seen other people stuck in it, but even that's looking a little bit rude with the little bit taken out there. So well, I guess we'll just have to try and make it work. But yeah, far out, it's insanely tight. We've probably been last, you know, 45 minutes an hour just trying to squeak our way between trees that trucks probably shouldn't fit through. But I guess we'll wait for Lockie to decide how he's going to do this and we'll watch him come on through. That's a 40 divided by 2 minus a bit for the axle.
That fun.
Give it a crack.
I
was going to say.
Fall over sideways into the puddle.
No, let's not do that.
Far out, that was awesome. That's how you do it, alright. to one of the main chasms, I believe it is. I'll just sneak around here, but as you can see, it just kind of drops away. Oh, it's pretty gnarly and tight just getting down to it. Oh. But yeah, cool. We climb down from there. Oh, let's see if it focuses. Yeah, and then sneak up and out there. So we'll watch Lockie come down, and then I got to try somehow get down as well.
No worries. Hey boys, no lockers?
Yeah, about that. Okay guys, well, we're in the chasm. That was pretty sketchy, pretty difficult getting the truck down through that gap without smashing anything, but here we are. What a scenic spot. And then to get out of here, we just gotta
Big volunteers go and hitch up the winter extension.
head up there. Yoicks.
Go find a spot as well.
How far do you reckon you'll make it? Alright, well, how far do we reckon you're gonna make it? Oh, that's quite rough. I reckon here's a good spot. I wish I could show you guys, give you guys some sense of how steep it is. Little more that way.
Good effort.
Is it worth trying any further? Just we'll just
Yeah, do the go back just a foot and then bump it again.
What way do I need to steer? To clear
Into
that-
the bank.
Into the bank?
Work.
Yeah. So now a little bit of left hand down and give it a go.
I could say I drove it if I didn't get stuck at the bottom.
No, it was me pulling, bro.
Ah, sorry, I'll give you the credit. Put your locker in.
You need your locker.
Ooh, I felt that impact.
Gotta steer into it.
Back a bit, back a little more and steer into it again.
What side do I need to go on? You want a passenger wheel up that rock.
We'll move the board.
Drivers jump in.
Why do you look so happy while you're filming that?
Two non-legal.
Right guys, well we just drove up this hill and got radio over to say that Lockie's gone and blown himself a axle shaft or a CV or something. So anyway, we're just going to winch him up this hill. We're pretty much out, I believe. So we'll winch him up. He's got spares back at camp, so that'll be all good. But yeah, bit more fun and games, eh? Lockie's only in two-wheel drive right now because of his broken CV. Don't want the pieces turning around and making a bigger mess, so he's in two-wheel drive. But yeah, he came down and hit the exact same rock that I slammed going down it. Interesting. Oh yeah, that works. That went very nice. Guys, cracking wee track. That is so cool to finally tick off the Chasm. We've been wanting to do it for like a year or so, but it's always been, you know, either broken trucks or bad weather or something, so it's awesome to finally tick that off. But don't go anywhere because I believe we're going to be going and doing a night run now, so we've got to head back to camp. I think I'm going to drive everyone around. We'll pick up the trailers, load up the trailer queens. And then yeah, we're going to head back to camp, have some food and go to a night run up. I think we're doing Petrol Hill, so we're continuing on. Okay guys, well, quick update. We're back at the trailers. So Matt and Steve are driving their trailer plus Lockie and Sarah's trailer back to Lockie and Sarah. They stayed on the side of the road with all our tools and started changing out the CV that they blew. They've got the spares with them, so that makes it nice and easy. So they're going to take the trailers back to the Trailer Queen, and me and Kelsey, we're just going to start cruising home nice and gentle. Truck's making a few funny noises, but I don't think it's anything too serious. Did smack the absolute daylights out of the front diff. It took a pretty decent hit. It's a bit caved in, but I don't think it's rubbing on the ring gear, so we're all good. Anyway, we're going to cruise back. Probably not much point showing you that because you've already seen us doing road Ks, so we will catch you back at the Reefton Cabins. Right guys, well it's 9 o'clock now. We've had dinner, venison, burgers. Oh, it was unreal. Anyway, we're going to go hit Petrol Hill. It's only going to be me and the Zook. The Britain's Race Lux has a light bar, but it's not wired up and they've got no headlights yet, so obviously they're not really going to be able to go. We did consider wiring up the light bar, but it's already 9 o'clock and it's a couple hour track, so probably, yeah, that's just going to make it an even later night. So we're just taking the 2 trucks, we're just going to cruise up Soldiers Road, and then yeah, crack into it. Should be good. So I guess there's not much more to say. I probably won't be able to film much because it's going to be dark, but I'll see what I can get for you. Should be a bit different at night time. Probably can't see me, but we're at the trailer point, so Lockie's just unloading over there. I'm going to air back down for the millionth time, and yeah, we're going to go hit Petrol Hill.
When I came back to the tent, I don't know what you thought about that.
Oh. I'm here, eh? Just leave it rolling for a second. Right guys, well we are at the mud holes. We've really filmed very little coming through Petrol Hill. I mean, you've seen it on the channel plenty before, so no point showing too much of it to you again. I'll leave a link for those of you who have missed it. I'll leave it up there for you. But we'll go have a quick look at the mud holes. I'll show you, we'll just take the same one as we always do, the right hand line. Generally seems to be best, and make a bit of noise. What do we got, Matt?
In a hole.
Sloppies. I reckon this will be the line still.
Yep. And 2 weeks ago that was the drive in and drive it.
Well, definitely back there we struggled as well.
Petrol Hill is in front of us, just as steep as ever, and yeah, we are about to go up it, so everyone's climbing out to go get us all set up. It's going to be good. there you have it, guys. The end of the Petrol Hill night run. It was a good fun trip. Blasted through nice and quick, so yeah, not too late on in the evening. We're going to head back to the lodge, have a shower, go to bed, and get ready for tomorrow's adventures. We've got something pretty cool coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I reckon we'll wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching. Yeah, what a cracking day. So awesome to finally tick the Chasm off, and especially to have all the trucks in one piece still. So yeah, hit subscribe to stay tuned for the rest of this Easter adventure, plus heaps more coming. Give us a like as well, it's much appreciated, and let us know in the comments what you thought of today's video, because I enjoyed it and I hope you did too. Anyway, until the next one, we'll see you then. Cheers, guys.